You know there was a 3, 2, 1 countdown on a recording, right?
I know.
Okay.
This is the content that they came for.
Is this the cold open?
This is what they want. This is what the people want.
Is this what the people want?
This is what the people
Okay.
want.
Me sitting here picking my nose while you...
Maybe not that. I'd prefer if you did that. Okay.
Would you? Fine.
See, this is weird.
What, watching ourselves?
No, I like facing this way.
Okay. You don't have to face that way. You can face this way.
You have shit on your face.
Nobody can stop me now.
Should we restart this, perhaps?
No. This is
the new thing?
Yeah, this is
the new thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
hi, I'm John.
Hi, I'm Annie.
You've decided to introduce yourself this year.
It's a new season.
It's a new season.
It's a new season.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
true.
trying new things.
And we are the Itty Bitty Racing Committee.
We are. And this is our podcast.
This is our first podcast for the 2026 season.
Yeah.
So why are we here?
Because we're gonna go racing. Honestly, you know what? This one's about you. Can I be?
Why is it about me?
Because like, this is all new. This is like either new experiences for you, or
it's been a while.
It's been a while.
That's true.
So
That's true.
this podcast is, and I yapped all last season about my race experience.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
Yeah.
So we're doing the Ceparano Endurance Classic.
Yep.
We're doing the 3-hour.
Yep.
We're doing one of the 3 hours.
Yes, we're doing the one
counterclockwise 3 hour.
The normal direction.
The normal direction for Jennings. We're at Jennings Grand Prix.
Yep.
So we'll be leaving tomorrow.
Yep, to 10 a.m.
About 10 o'clock in the morning.
Was that what time's Dennis getting here, or is that?
I think it's Dennis is getting here around 10.
Great.
So we'll leave here at 10:30, 11,
Awesome.
which means that Dennis will get here at like 9:45.
Cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're racing, and this will be my first time racing an endurance race.
Yes, as well as your first time back.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't been on a motorcycle in a year.
Well, I mean, that's not true. You street rode for about 2 days. You still had the Ninja 1000.
Oh, I did. Yeah, that's true.
There was another motorcycle involved.
There was another motorcycle for a little while.
Yeah.
But it's the first time I've been on the racetrack in a year.
Yes. Over a year.
Over a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would have been
October.
Yeah, GNFs last year.
Mm.
Yep. So not last year before last.
Yeah,
God, 2024 GNFs.
2024. Yeah.
Yeah. We're in 26.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2024 GNFs would have been the last time I was on the track.
Yeah.
And initially when we signed up for this thing, I didn't think we had a practice session, which means I was going to literally jump on the motorcycle and start competing.
Yeah. And I would like to make it clear that I thought that was insane.
Well, you still think that this whole idea isn't real great for me.
No, I don't. But there was this conundrum.
Yeah.
Where it was, if I push back too hard on this, I'm not going to get to run this. I'm not going to get to run this race.
Well, you just would have had to find 2 other people to go do it.
Yeah, and I'd have to pay for it.
And you'd have to pay for it. Also true, because if I wasn't running, I wasn't paying.
Yeah.
So at least not, I might have paid a third.
Yeah.
So covered yours.
Yeah.
But the other 2 people were,
not, yeah. So.
Yeah. So it's the first time. So this will be the first time I'm back in a year, more than a year. I'm very excited to get back on the bike.
Yep.
We probably ought to explain very quickly is it's like 10 o'clock at night, the night before we're going racing. Neither of us had a great sleep last night.
This is fun content. That's all.
I know, but we're also way more chill than we usually are. Right?
That's true. This is true. Well,
and we're not in the car. I don't think we're recording in the car this year, are we? No. So
maybe if we actually have to, but I kind of prefer to not.
I kind of prefer to not to.
Yeah.
This is a little better.
Yeah.
So the background might change.
Yeah, once we get the podcast set up really complete.
Yeah.
We'll get some.
We'll get it done.
Stupid shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the background.
Yeah.
We do have race trophies up there. They're just so far.
Yeah, they're up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does they actually go from here to the ceiling?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So we could put yours up there too. But you have your own wall.
I have my own wall.
Yeah,
I don't know where they're gonna go.
What?
I have no idea where they're gonna go right now.
You can go on the wall in your bedroom here.
Yeah. Maybe.
Wow, that was banter, huh? Yeah. So we're on topic. Let's stay on topic. Should we stay on topic? Should we get on topic?
Okay. So how are you feeling going into? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start.
Yeah, start.
I'm excited.
Well, so am I.
I know, but I have a different excitement than you do, I think.
Okay, so tell me about that.
Because my excitement is coming from the fact that my last time on the track was at Jennings.
Oh, that's true.
Yes.
With PJ Jacobson.
Yes.
Yeah,
And so I am excited to get back out there at a track where I've actually had some laps,
right,
had some fun, and I like endurance. I've done this before.
right.
And I had
Once. You've done it once.
yes, but that first time was enough.
Yes.
To
Yeah.
like, there's a big difference between doing it once and not
Not ever having done it. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
So like I know what I'm getting into. I've also I have spent a lot of the off season training to get to do this, so I'm
Right.
excited to see what that means for me and
Mhm.
what I'm looking like and what I need to focus on. Like there's a lot of stuff that I changed from GNF's running that first endurance race.
Right.
I'm in better shape. I'm
Yep.
I'm doing all this stupid running. It sucks,
Yeah, it
but
does.
it seems to work.
Yeah,
I mean, because even at the PJ the track day with PJ Jacobson,
Yep.
I was able to stay on. I was not as winded. I stayed
No,
on the
not
bike
at all.
longer.
Not at all. And you ran
What was it, 7?
7 seconds faster than you were
Yeah.
the prior time at Jennings.
Yeah. So well, I mean, to be fair, the prior time at Jennings was my second track day ever.
Right.
So
But it was also 1-to-1 coaching day.
true.
So,
Right.
So
it just, there's a lot of, I am excited to go in and see if I can use the same techniques that I used at the PJ day to push more. I'm interested to see what it's going, what racing at Jennings is going to look like, because we don't get to do that.
right.
I've never,
I do have one minor concern about that. So
hot pickups.
no, that we were the decibel limit is 104, and when we were at PJ's, we were at 104.
Well, it depends on, because a lot of times it's that same woman.
I know, but I'm saying we stand a chance of being blacked for sound,
Right.
and having to baffle the bike.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm
So,
not super.
This is more of a pain in the
It
ass.
is
than
more of a
anything
pain in the ass, but
especially since we don't have a baffle for that bike, which means we're gonna have to use one of theirs. So we're gonna have to cram the exhaust pipe with steel wool. So, not my idea.
we will cross that bridge if we come.
If we come to it,
If we come
yes.
to it.
If we come to it,
I have an
yes.
odd feeling we will not be the only people with that problem.
Oh God, no! Not in the no,
Not in the 300 class.
no, because
loud.
I mean, well, it's just I think everybody's gonna be. I mean,
They're race bikes.
we're racing.
Yeah.
And and the decibel limits are really unusual. So,
Yes. So getting to race at Jennings is not
Yep.
something that I've gotten to do.
Yep.
Which is cool. I like Jennings as a track a lot. I think it's a fun track. And
Yep.
I've got a lot of track time there.
Sure.
Because it's a track day track.
Right.
Right. And so I am excited to, of course, get back out there and kind of have the first unofficial race of the season. Having been, but I've only been off the bike for
Couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see different things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited to get back out there, right? Because I mean, this is what I do.
Yeah.
And then it'd be interesting working with you as a teammate,
True.
right? With Doug, with the multi-generational team.
We do. We have grandpa, dad, and the kid.
Yep. Pretty much. Yeah.
Yep. Although Doug is not quite old enough to be your dad.
No, he'd have to have given birth to me when he was 17.
He would have had to give him birth?
Okay. He would have had to father me when
Douglas.
he was 17.
What do we not know?
Things
about
we don't know about Doug Parker. No,
Anyway,
yeah. So I'm excited to be back on the track. Kind of interested to see what it's going to be like doing endurance with you as a teammate. Doing endurance at all, right? I haven't raced at Jennings in ungodly years because Wira hasn't raced there forever.
When was the last time you were on track at Jennings?
2008.
No, you've done a track day at Jennings since you've been back here racing.
Oh, I got my race license there.
Yeah.
When I redid my race license. So, but that's the last time I was there. It would have been
20.
No, 21. Yeah, 21. Because I did my race license school there, and I did a couple track days there, breaking in the bike
Right, on the 250.
on the 250,
Right.
and that's because that's when I blew the first motor on the 250. Was at Jennings.
Which makes sense.
Um,
That tracks.
yeah. So yeah, but I mean, it's been 4 years, 5 years, 5 years.
Yeah.
So, and I haven't raced there since, I can't remember the last time I raced there. So it's been a minute. But I like that track a lot.
Yeah.
It's a
fun track.
fast track. I'm curious to see about, running endurance, just because the back section there will wear your ass out.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
Well, I do think it's interesting that like on one side it does wear you out, but on the other side it kind of like it's a little bit of a break. Like, because like,
Well, I think so. I think of the turns, like basically from turn 1 up to 4 is
right.
the break to me, because you're just
True, but
you
like
know.
you're also, but there's a mental break from going a little slower too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
So like it's different, there's a trade-off.
Yeah,
And
it's a trade-off.
And that slow section is forever.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, but like you're working, but like you're also like it's just slow and forever.
Right. Because I mean, it's really slow, really up through 12.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
Pretty much.
you hit 12.
You get out of 11 and
you get out of 11, and you're back on it.
Yeah.
So, but no, so I'm excited about that. I'm curious to see how my shoulder holds up, because we don't really know.
Do you have thoughts on that? I mean, you've been going to the gym.
I think it'll be fine. Honestly, it's just,
obviously, I mean, like there's no wear like racing.
Right.
Like
well, that's it.
There's nothing to compare it to.
Right. And that's the thing is like,
day.
bike, like the forces we encounter in racing are different than we're getting in the gym or whatever. But, but I don't think it's gonna be a problem. But I'm also curious to see how it does. Right. And to your point, when we signed up for this, the best way to test that is a 3-hour endurance race.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, you only got to run 10 laps.
That's true, but if I run 10 and Doug runs 10, you're going to be on the track for a long damn time.
Well, we're just getting, one of my 2026 goal or 2026, 7.
Yeah. Just to be able to run a 2-hour by yourself.
Yeah. So like.
Well, you kind of you may get to.
So I'm just knocking that goal out now, kind of out of necessity.
Right, because you got 2 old men.
Yeah.
Because Doug really, we basically got Doug by telling him that he only needs to run 10 laps.
Yeah.
So, I think he'll do more. But,
yeah.
But still.
But probably not much because he's running the track day tomorrow.
Yeah, he's running the track day tomorrow. He's already there. He called me when I was at the grocery store.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, to see when we were showing up. And he's like, "You showed up tonight?" I'm like, "No, there's no reason for it." So, but him and Max and Carolyn are all there.
Cool.
So,
I've seen a couple other weird people who've mentioned.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, this is going to be the Weira crew mostly, right?
That and fucking Ella Dreyer and
every single
all 4 Dreyers.
Yeah, there's only 2.
No, there's more than that.
Ella and Avery.
Nope, there's one more.
There's another one.
There's another one.
I've only ever met Ella and Avery. There's a third.
There is.
Oh yes, there is. There's a. No.
Yes.
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 Okay, but anyway, the Ceparano Ringer team, right?
Yeah, there's a Carter Drake.
Oh, Oh, wow. Okay, I've never met Carter, so
you will now.
I will now. But yeah, Ceparano put together the Ringer team.
Yeah, teams.
Right. They did one for lightweight twins. They did a 300.
They did
team,
2 300 teams.
And 2 300 teams.
Yeah.
So there goes. I mean, not that we were really looking for a trophy.
No, but we also weren't not.
Well, true. But I mean, with. Let's just consider the makeup of the team, shall we?
You know what? A girl can dream.
That's true. But the other thing too is
sometimes it's okay to walk into something delusional that you're going to win it anyway.
Absolutely. And the other thing is with endurance is one of the reasons that people tend to like it is because, anything can happen. You can have a mechanical and still win a race.
Yeah.
You can, you can, there's so many
Yeah.
factors because you're on the damn track so long. So that's
I am interested to see how they handle crashes. If they're going to do, because Jennings is notorious for hot pickups.
yeah, I know. But they didn't do them over at PJs. They did not do a hot pickup for the PJ Jacobson training day.
Did anybody crash? Yeah, one guy did.
Yeah, we had one crash. They didn't hot pick him. They didn't do a hot pickup. They red flagged.
Did they?
Yeah. So.
But that was also a private day. We don't know.
Yeah, but I think that's changed.
Has it?
Yeah, because when
But no, because when we were there,
we did the precision day,
Precision did hot pickups.
Did they?
know Precision did hot pickups because there was that there was that girl who kept falling off.
Oh yeah, and if we hadn't have done hot pickups, we wouldn't have gotten any track time.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that, obviously.
Yeah, I
but
mean
we've talked about this
probably
before. But it's one of those things. It's a Jennings thing.
Yeah.
And I think they've changed the way they do them. Because it used to be they'd cross the track.
Yeah, they won't do that anymore.
Yeah, back in the bad old days, they'd cross a hot track.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen them do that.
Well, they're not gonna. I mean, they're squarely not gonna do that after Roebling.
Right. Yes, after the ambulance incident earlier. Yeah, that's true.
So what's your mental going into this?
No expectations.
Okay.
Get on bike, ride around, go fast, make sure I don't hurt too much. This is, I just see this as kind of a warm up for February.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
I'm going to go out there and I'm going to try to ride fast, obviously.
Right.
But to me, this is a warm up for the sprint season.
Right. But I mean, like, have you considered how you go into a sprint race versus going into, because you're gonna start, right?
No, Doug's going to start.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, then I'll start.
I think you should start, Doug should be in the middle, and I should.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever you think we should do. Okay.
Yeah. Well, because I just prefer you to start.
That's fine. Then I'll start. Well, I mean, the one thing is that knowing it's endurance, right? And it's kind of the way you and Owen approached endurance at GNFs, right? Which was, you go out there, you run a hot lap, but you're not, instead of being at 90, because for a sprint, 8 laps, you can be at 98%,
right.
99%.
Right.
For an endurance race, if you're at 99%, you're probably not going to get 10 laps.
Right.
Right. So I'm, I kind of plan to go out there, and just get a rhythm, right? Where I'm moving fast, I'm moving fast, but I'm like,
right.
I'm not wearing myself out, because I do want to do more than 10 laps,
of
right?
course,
I really want to,
right.
I really want to crank out some laps. And again, for nothing else, because I haven't been on the damn bike. You may have trouble getting me off, if I feel good. So,
no, I'm just going to restrict the number of acetaminophen here. So.
Sorry, Dad. You get one Advil, one IV, one Tylenol. But just get out there, set a pace, get a flow. I used to be pretty quick at Jennings, so and I like the track. I liked it on a 600. I like it better actually on the 300. Just, I seem to like racing better on the 300. So yeah, just kind of, like I said, set not a blistering pace, obviously, because,
right.
But set a 90% pace and just see how long I can keep it. Right. You and I have talked about this too, is it like I'm, I run best if I'm chasing something.
Right.
So, I'm just going to find a target in front of me and start dragging them down.
Have you considered that that's not always going to be a possibility?
Yeah. Yeah. And then I'm just going to start trying to say, then I'll wait until I get past.
Are you prepared for, have you thought at all about the mental aspect of like this?
Of the endurance?
Yeah, and the mental fatigue that's also going to be there?
I think that's, honestly, if there's anything that slows my roll, it might be the mental fatigue, right? Because, a sprint race is laps, and that's more what I think about with the back section.
Right.
Is hitting your markers,
True.
Right? Getting the references, being consistent, because, I mean, that's important in sprint, but it's really important in endurance, right? It's just, if you can hit a flat, consistent,
Right.
decent lap, then you're going to succeed. So like that's that's actually why I think that's why I think of like the turn 1 to turn 4 as a break, because you're not thinking about a whole lot, right?
True.
You hit the marker you hit the marker coming out of 1, right? And you're just, it's not a lot to think about.
Yeah.
But until you really turn 3.
I guess like for me, like I spend turn 1. I mean, turn one is a little weird, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
But like I spend turn 1 and turn 2 thinking about what I'm getting ready to do. So
See, I generally and I do this in sprints too, is like anytime I'm just WFO or like long straight kind of thing, I'm just, like that's my mental break. Because it's not like, and some of that for me, of course, is experience, right? Because we don't race anywhere I've never been, right? So I generally know what's coming
true.
and where I need to be. So I can kind of,
Yeah.
there's a couple exceptions to that. Because I'll go full tuck at Roebling, and I'll only be watching out the periphery. So
Yeah.
I've got to keep my, but other than that, so it's just kind of more of some of it's the benefit of experience,
That's fair.
which you'll get. I mean, you'll get here because you've run some laps here.
No, I mean,
So-
I typically like that is just something like because I know what's coming,
Yeah.
and like I know that like it's weird,
Right.
but like it helps me to kind of think about the
Mhm.
next step,
Right.
so that way like
Well, yeah.
and if I think about like the next, like not even just like that next upcoming thing, but like everything I'm getting ready to do,
Right.
it puts me into a flow in that slower section,
Right.
and that's where
Mhm.
like that's where I have all my moment. That's where you kind of
Right. That's where you gain.
That's where the race is won.
Well, right. Especially on the small bike.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's not exactly hard to,
Right.
to bend the wrist going through the fast section.
Yeah.
So, it's not hard on anything, but like it's real easy on the
Right.
300 because
Right.
you're going to get to,
Yeah.
Is
it something you're worried about?
I don't want to crash. I don't want to crash again.
No, I mean that would suck. That's kind of the goal for everybody.
I don't know if I'm worried about it.
Has there been any anxiety going into this at all?
Not really.
Mhm.
I mean, initially when I was like, "Yeah, let's go do a 3-hour endurance race for my first time back on track," I think I was a little anxious before we found out that there was the short practice,
Mhm.
because at that point I was literally going to get on the bike and compete.
That's fair. Yeah.
And that seemed a little aggressive.
Yes.
After not having been on since last October, since 2 Octobers ago.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm just glad to be back out.
Right.
Because it's just like, I've been jonesing.
I mean, you watched me the entire season last season.
Yeah.
Go do.
And it's funny because the first half of the season wasn't bad, and then as with as we got further in, I'm just like those last 3 rounds, I was just like, I need to be out here.
Well, it didn't help that a lot of those last few rounds, I had battles with people.
Yeah, you were having a good
I
time.
was having a good time.
Yeah,
Like there was cool racing to watch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it was great racing to watch, and I was just like, I want to be out there. I want to play.
Yeah.
It's the old meme about I want to go do motorcycle things with my motorcycle friends.
Right,
Right.
yeah.
So I've been hanging with my motorcycle friends. I just haven't done motorcycle things.
Well, I mean, you have.
Yeah,
but
but not
not
actually
on
my body on the bike,
Yeah.
which is where it needs to be.
Yeah.
So, So tell me but what about you? Like mental, so what is your approach?
I go into it kind of. I set a lap that I like, you know, and like, because one of the things that I first noticed with the first endurance race
Yeah.
was mistakes when you get tired compound really fast. Because
You're tired.
You're tired, but like when you're not tired
Right.
and you make a mistake, you go, oh fuck, that sucks.
Right. But you recover.
But you recover. And like that, I found very quickly that like it is easier to get caught up in that first mistake,
Mm.
and that leads to another one, and
Right.
then all of a sudden like it's kind of that
You're either got a lousy lap or you're you're tumbling around the grass.
Yeah, well, it's not even tumbling around the grass. It's just like you lose, like it's very easy
You lose
to
momentum.
lose momentum and focus
Mhm.
because you're tired.
Right.
And so I'm going into that hoping to kind of be more prepared for that feeling.
Right.
So I know to like kind of look out for that and be able to be like, okay, that one is like you just got to move on.
Right.
You know, you
Right.
can't.
Just keep.
Yep, you
Yep.
gotta. You know,
Yep.
like
Don't do that twice.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Like it's okay. But you like, especially in sprint races, like if you fuck up, like you're like I don't want to say the lap time is more like the more value. It's more like the number of laps you have is so scarce.
Right. You don't have time to recover.
Like, well,
As
like
much.
recovery is more important.
Yes.
Recovery
yes.
is like significantly more important.
Right.
Because like you like because you only have a certain amount of time to do it.
Right.
So like, you know, like in a sprint race you go, oh fuck, and then like you push a little harder to make it to make it better.
Right.
In an endurance race, like you have to go, oh fuck, and then keep like that same pace.
Consistent.
Yeah.
Consistent fast. Yep.
And like be consistent, and like especially once like you're tired.
Right.
You know, and like the other thing is like it's okay to slow down a little. Like it's okay to like, you know, because you're gonna find a consistent pace, but like you're gonna start to get tired, and like you know, like we saw in the last race, like the last, you know, three or four laps that like both Owen and I did ended up being a second or two slower.
Right.
That's not a mistake.
No, it's
fatigue. It's fatigue. That's gonna happen.
Sure.
And that's okay. You're still out there running laps.
Right.
And at the end of the day, that is what's important.
Right.
And like it is easy to like associate that with like a negative thing, because like again, the sprint race mentality is if slow is bad. Right. And slower is bad.
Right.
And that's not like it's okay as long as you're out there and you're pushing yourself.
Right.
You know, weird things are gonna hurt.
Well, I mean, you know, for me right now, who knows what's going to hurt, right? Because that's kind of one of the things I'm trying to evaluate is what's going to hurt.
The outsides of your kneecaps.
Okay.
You're going to be sore in weird ass places.
Well, I'm sure, but it's the, you know, again, for me, it's testing the injury.
True.
Right.
No. I'm telling you, like, even if you were a person who had been racing the entire season last season, I'm gonna tell you right now,
weird shit.
You're gonna be sore in weird places.
Okay.
Because like even with a track day, you're not running the number like that kind of volume of laps at race pace.
Right.
Even somewhat close to race pace.
Sure.
Like for that length of time.
Right. No, because you know, a day session on a track day, like some track days will go as long as 30 minutes, but that's about it.
Right.
Right.
So it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be different. So yeah, I guess my mentality going into it is just like, don't like be willing to move on from mistakes and from like slowing down. Like don't put that pressure on yourself, because like, you know, that is just as like putting pressure on yourself is just as mentally fatiguing as anything else.
Sure, of course.
So like, you know, you're going out there, you're going to run laps, and that's kind of is the goal, and you don't have to be the fastest person on the track, and that's okay.
Right. Well, and I think that's something that like I was thinking about in setting that pace, right? Which is it's like it's almost track day pace, right?
Yeah.
You know, just for a longer time. It's track day plus.
Yeah, I will say it's track day plus.
Right. But it's
like
not
there's that,
but it's not sprint race.
It's not sprint race.
Right.
But like there is that kind of little bit of level up from track day pace. Cuz like I mean, cuz you feel the energy of the race.
Well, you're right. I mean, and anytime you're competing, rather than just running laps.
Yeah, you're going to feel it.
You're going to feel it.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be interesting and it'll be fun. I am very excited. These are just kind of all things that, like I've thought about.
Yeah.
Like, you know, coming from my first experience where I died, and came back.
We have pictures of that.
I died. I came back to life. I got back on the bike and I died again.
Yeah. Like I said, we have photographic evidence of that.
Yeah.
So,
I'm interested to see how this goes.
Yeah.
And I think like I'm going into this, at least personally for me, like knowing at least like a little bit of the work that I put in to be, to be willing to be better at this. And like
Sure.
I'm excited to see the product of that.
Right. Like gauge your progress,
Yeah.
if you will, right? Sure.
And like, figure out what I need to work on, because there's going to be places where I'm like, okay, well, this is better, but that still sucks.
Right.
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 Like I can already tell you that like I'm going to be sore in weird ass places
Right.
because I don't train volume.
Right.
And I know better than that.
Right.
And I still do it anyway.
Which is really funny because I mean that actually may be something where, because because of my injury,
Right.
I've been purposefully doing high volume.
Right.
Because I can't do
Right.
weight. I can't do more mass.
Right.
Right. So, so I may actually be physically in a better place other than unless the injury starts to really bother me.
Right.
I may be physically in a better place than I would have been last year.
I mean, you've also lost weight.
I've lost, I was going to say end of last season, I was at about 215.
Yeah. So
and I'm about 15. And I just was saying to you earlier, I was at like 199 this morning.
So like you're down some weight.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always in,
yeah.
I'm always in reasonable shape.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying, but like I'm saying, like
but no, it's progress.
Like there are things there. Any physical change is going to be like
absolutely
is going to affect you, good or bad.
Yeah.
So even though you haven't been on a bike in a minute, there are changes that you've made that are going to hopefully
benefit.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And even if they don't benefit the first time, they're going to probably benefit you later on once you get used to it.
And even stupid shit like I've got a helmet that fits.
Yeah.
Because losing the weight.
Right.
Losing the weight, my I went down a helmet size.
Yeah. So now we've got a fun new helmet.
I got a new lid. Yeah. So I got to wait for our rider logo stickers.
Which corner are you most excited for?
Excited?
Yeah.
I love 13-14 coming onto the front straight.
Correct answer.
I just because you're down there so long and it's a fast corner.
Yeah.
And it's super fun. I've always had somewhat of a weird approach to 3. And I want to see if I'm right.
What's your approach to 3?
I take it as a straight line.
That's that's correct.
Yeah. Some people don't though. Some people turn at it. So.
No, especially not on the little bike.
Yes. Right. You just straighten it out.
Grass.
Yeah. You straighten it out. So, but I used to do that on a 600 too.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
but
but just remembering to do it.
Yeah. Hey, fair warning. That grass sucks.
I'm sure.
Don't hit it.
Yeah. Well, and you've got to figure, if the weather there's been anything like it has here, it's going to be wet and gross.
It's been sunny and 75.
Brilliant. So at least it'll be dry.
Yeah.
We would, thank you, Florida.
Yes.
So, should we talk at least briefly about the fact that we're like running?
We're not.
We're kind of not.
We're
but we
not.
were. Originally, we were.
But we're supposed to have.
Wait, let me finish the sentence so we know what we're talking. Yeah, because we were essentially going to be running screaming from bad weather, but that's not a thing.
But even when we were running screaming, we were coming back when the winter weather was supposed to hit.
Yeah, that's true. But I was talking about that with somebody and realized that like I'd rather be here and back already when it hits, so that we're not driving in it with a trailer. I mean, I'm not driving, you're not driving, but not that Dennis would be into it.
We just told Dennis, we're like, let's just, it sucks up there. Let's just go further south.
You were just looking for track days at Homestead.
M2 was there last week.
I know, but yeah. In this particular case, it makes sense. Homestead's not my favorite track. I've run there once or twice. It's okay. It's an okay track.
Okay, I have to ask.
But it's in Miami.
I have to ask you this very honestly.
Yeah.
Was that in this century?
No. I think last time I ran Homestead was 99.
Yeah, okay, so Homestead was not your favorite track 26 years ago.
On a 600. Yeah. Fine. Fine.
I think you're holding, it's time to let the grudge go.
It's not a grudge. It's just not my favorite track. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just, I don't really, because there are people who hate tracks. The tally hatred is a thing. And I love that place, but
That's because you've run
a bazillion laps there. Yeah. But I don't, there's not really any tracks that I hate.
I don't love tally.
I mean,
that's because I keep.
Well, that's because you keep falling off. Yeah.
Yeah, that's because I crashed there.
But like I said, I've never really run, NJMP back in the old days when it had potholes big enough to actually eat a motorcycle. Yeah, I hated that.
Well, yeah, but they fixed.
But they fixed that since then. That was it, and that was. You want to talk about last time I rode at Homestead. Last time I rode in Jersey would have been 91.
True.
So that's been a minute.
Like, I didn't love the safety, but at
Polecat.
Yeah,
me either.
It was a cool track.
It's a neat track, but it's not
safe.
It's not the safest venue on the planet.
But it's not also that fast either.
Right. Well, because it's so.
Yeah.
That's twisty, by the way.
Yeah. I was like, is there any track
for our listening audience that isn't watching?
I don't have enough track. I don't have enough track time at Redland to have an opinion. I don't like it right now because I don't have enough track time there.
Yeah.
And I keep trying to learn it at race pace, and that's scary.
Yeah, you need a track guy there.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, it's time for bed. We should say things. Oh. What is this song of the race day?
Oh wow, I'd forgotten we were going to do that.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Well.
Song of the race day. It's got to be Going the Distance by Cake.
Fair.
Right?
Yeah.
For an endurance race?
That's fair. That is, yeah.
Not terribly creative.
No.
I mean, it's a great song.
It's a great song.
But not a terribly creative choice.
This song's been on my head, in my, like...
Yeah?
Yeah. It's a Little Sim song. An old one.
Okay.
Oh, Picture Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're going to race? Picture Perfect?
I just like the beat. I think it's cool.
Oh, okay.
And I think it matches the energy.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. So,
yeah.
All right. We're going to close out now? We got the song?
Yep.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye. So we just ran the Ceparano Endurance Classic.
Yeah.
We ran the 3-hour
counterclockwise.
Right.
Yes. And I'm actually going to start by talking about, I'm so glad we didn't run the clockwise.
Yes.
Watching people do that was
weird.
So fucking weird, man.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is I was thinking about like runoff.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Because you're going to come, so from 13, 12, 11, you're going to be coming into 11 at Mock Jesus, and there's no runoff there.
Yeah, there is.
On the other direction? Think about it backwards. You're pointing straight into the woods.
Yeah, but there's more grass there than I think you realize.
Okay, if you say so. I don't believe you, but that's okay.
I know so because I watched the girl who couldn't stay on her bike in the novice class, so that one precision track day go off there by 8 separate times.
Very good. Did she go the wrong direction?
Somehow, yeah.
That might just be a new talent, really, right? Like, hey, I managed to crash facing the other way. I mean, we all know crash forces are weird, but shit, right?
Yeah.
So
I crashed so wacky that I ended up going the wrong direction.
Yeah. Yes, so I'm glad we didn't do clockwise.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yes.
Especially, well, and to add another element to that. It was my first time back on the bike in more than a year, and it was bad enough doing it in a direction that I had been on before.
Well, you're getting ahead of yourself. Let's go back to let's start with Friday. We get there.
We showed up.
Yes, we
Yeah.
unpacked.
Yeah.
It rained a little.
Rained a little.
It was nice. That was
We
nice
threw
to see everybody.
Yeah, it was nice to
It
see
was nice to
everybody.
say-
You know, we threw some tires on the Benelli.
We did. Yeah.
Well, we didn't, but Stick boy.
Stick threw some tires on the Benelli, and then we put the wheels back on.
Yeah,
It was,
it was pleasant.
Well,
Had some
'cause
dinner.
I did have to giggle because it was very much the classic, like, we have nothing to do, so we might as well do something stupid with a motorcycle.
Like take it apart.
Like, take it apart, yeah.
Well, I mean, we were planning to do
I
that
know, but,
anyway.
like-
We just decided to do it right then.
Yeah, we were like, okay, what we should have probably done was leave the Benelli on stands at home and just taken the wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we ended up sitting it on the rear stand of the front forks in order
Mm-hmm.
to, because we didn't.
In the dirt. It was so packed. There were so
many people.
To be fair,
Yes.
we showed up at the worst time.
At the end, right, before the track day ended.
Yes, we showed up like before the track day ended, so like people were still packing up.
Mm-hmm.
So like we couldn't get a spot we couldn't get any sort of pavement at all.
No.
But it's not like we really needed it.
No, because really most of our activity around that happened in hot pit.
Yeah. So like that was fine. My tires are dirty now, but like whatever.
Yeah, big deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna brush them.
But yeah, but no, Friday night was chill. Started a fire, roasted some marshmallows on forks.
It was nice unpacking a brand new tent.
That's true. Yeah, it was weird.
It was weird. I will say it was a little weird setting up the paddock for the first time again, because like I kind of think that we forgot how to do it.
Yeah, a little bit, because it took us a little longer than planned, and we were a little scattered.
Yeah, we were all kind of scatterbrained.
You know.
But
and some shit didn't happen until like right before bed. You know.
Oh, I forgot to put the chandelier up in the tent.
Yeah, Annie forgot to put up the chandelier, which is heartbreaking, really.
I forgot.
You know, so.
But yeah.
Oh, and my nightstand. My nightstand didn't get set up until.
That's true. But I did unpack your sleeping bag.
Yes, you did, which I appreciated.
Yeah,
So.
I didn't unpack my own.
I did also notice that.
But I unpacked yours.
Well, that's what I mean. Is like so a bunch of shit kind of like the tent kind of got most of the way there, but not entirely.
Yeah. Well, I think it was because I wanted to see how cold it was before I set up my own sleeping bags. Because I didn't know if I'd want one or
both. Yeah. What did you end up doing? Both.
I ended up waking up in the middle of the night and
getting a second one on. Yeah, it got chilly.
It did get chilly.
No.
But it was nice during the day.
It was nice during the day.
Which was really lovely.
It was a little cool in the morning.
Yeah.
But
okay, so we wake up. I had set an alarm for 6:30 that just didn't go off.
Oh, well, there you go. Because I was up at 6.
Yeah.
And 6 or 5:30?
5:30.
I was up at 5:30, and it was cold.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't, thinking we were in Florida, and the last forecast I saw, it was supposed to be 75 degrees. I didn't exactly bring anything cold. I mean, I had basically this outfit on with some sweatpants. Got up, made coffee, made breakfast.
Mm-hmm. So what was your mindset going into that? Were you like, what was your morning like?
Well, I mean, my morning
this was kind of the first.
More of a, because like a lot of the times in the mornings, right? Like we've got a bunch of shit to do.
True.
And we really didn't this time, or there was a bunch of shit to do, but like I didn't know where to go.
Right, because you had to get the bike tacked.
Right, but bike tack didn't start till 7. And
I think that was dumb.
Not starting till 7?
No, because like, okay, I understand that bikes need to be tacked, but if you're not gonna.
But you can't run sound check.
Yes.
Yes, and Jennings requires a sound check.
Yes, and so it was like, well, if you're not gonna if you're not gonna be able to give me a tech sticker.
Right. Why am I doing this?
Yeah, or at least like run it so. Like run it so like tech starting at 8 would make sense.
Right. So you go right from, well, even though they still can't start a race engine until 9.
Right. But like at least like that, or what bothered me about that was the fact that tech, like there was a requirement of tech that could not be run until practice started.
Right.
So like there was literally like it was either you showed up the day before and got your bike sounded then.
Right.
Or
you missed some practice.
You were missing practice,
Right.
and I don't think that's
No, I think it
cool.
sucked.
Yeah,
I think it
that's
really
not fair.
sucked. Well, and the other piece of, I mean, so going, but like you were asking about,
dickheads about it.
yeah, they were really
They
dick.
were
Well, and I think what bothered me more was like, okay, so we got the bike to tack. They tacked the bike, brought it back to the paddock.
Mhm.
Didn't think a whole lot about it. We got our hot pit set up.
And they didn't give us a sticker when we first got.
That's what I was getting
Yes,
to.
but I wanted to like add
Right.
that.
And then but they didn't communicate because the pit marshal in hot pit looked at us and said, well, you guys are gonna have to, you don't have a tech sticker, and I'm like, yeah, I know, we haven't done sound yet. And they're like, well, you should have a tech sticker. I'm like, okay, great. And then I go to the guy, and then I go to get it sound checked, and I say, hey, pit marshal said that we don't have a tech sticker, and he's like, well, you're not gonna get a tech sticker until you have sound check. And I'm like, well, somebody needs to tell the pit marshal.
Yeah.
Because she's bitching at all of us that we don't have tech stickers.
Yeah, and like when I went over to talk to him, like when I went over to talk to the tech guy, he was a little rude about it. He's like, you're not like tech and sound are the same thing. I was like, well, that's not what somebody else is saying. Like I'm not coming to you like I don't know what I'm talking about you. I'm coming to you because somebody else is bitching at me. Like
right. Well, and that was exactly why I said it to him.
Right.
Was like,
like don't. Like, I understand that you guys are short-staffed and doing the best that you can to run a big event, because, like, a lot of people showed up.
Yeah, a lot of people.
But also, be understanding of the fact that, like, you guys are not communicating.
Right. You're not communicating to us, and you're not communicating with each other.
Yeah, and don't get mad at us, because we're trying to make sure that we can race.
Right, right. Because that's all we're really doing.
Yeah, that's what we want to do.
So, so that was kind of a cluster.
Yes.
But no, like getting up in the morning, I made breakfast, I made coffee, I put gas in the bike. I was going to set up hot pit, but I couldn't figure out where the hell to go and didn't realize that it was online.
Yeah, because
well, and then my
they didn't say it. They didn't mention it in a writer's meeting.
No, I know. They use a plug-in they use some kind of a weird plug-in on the site to show the PDFs, and the plug-in wouldn't work on my phone, so I couldn't actually get it.
That's unfortunate.
Because I was like, if I can figure out where I'm supposed to be, right, and our teammate Doug, who actually knew, was asleep, and I didn't want to wake him up. Yeah. So it was like
he didn't wake up until like 5 minutes before the writers' meeting.
Right. So I'm like, okay, so I was kind of at a loss.
Yeah.
Right. So we did eventually figured out where the hot pit was. Yeah. But no, like my morning was just like, let's make sure that we're ready for this.
Right. Well, because you don't like not being prepared, and I feel like because of the Ceparano confusion and lack of preparedness on their end, it ended up with a lot of riders kind of confused and unprepared.
Yeah. I mean,
which is not a great way to go into your first
endurance race.
Well, your first time back in the track at all.
Right.
Right. Like.
Well, yeah, because I mean, you're kind of muscle memory, right? You're trying to restart that muscle memory again of like, okay, this is how we do this.
Right, and you're doing it completely differently.
And nobody's communicating to you. I don't know. It's just kind of I think that really showed when you asked me if we're going to do the event again.
Yeah.
Because and the reasoning behind that is because like we both had a good time. We enjoyed racing.
Yeah.
We just didn't feel like the event's such a mess.
Well, and it was our first time at that event too.
Right. Which is why I think we kind of came to the conclusion that like we're going to do it again next year, pretty likely.
And we'll also have more experience in our belt for endurance as a premise.
Right. We'll have and more experience in endurance as a premise, and we'll also understand basically kind of how Ceparano runs.
Yes.
And we'll be a little more prepared so that we're not in such a clusterfuck.
I think we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But mindset.
Yes, mindset. So you had most of the practice because we got sounded. We were like second person in line for sound. We passed sound check, which
nobody thought we were gonna.
No, we should not have passed.
But let's talk. The why of that is because when Annie did her training with PJ Jacobson.
Yes.
At Jennings.
The pit marshal lady was sitting there with the sound device going, that pink bike is
Right.
Right on the limit.
Which was really funny because I was standing there at the time and, you know, she didn't know like I
Right.
was involved with that. And she looks at me, she's like, that, and I was like, oh, which bike? She's like, the pink and black one. I'm like, uh-huh, yeah, huh.
Wouldn't know anything about that.
Wouldn't know anything about that, yeah, because it's, yeah,
Yeah, that one's somebody else's.
that's somebody else. That's not my bike.
No.
Don't know anything about that bike.
Mm-mm.
No,
Never
that's
seen
not
that
my
bike.
child on that bike.
Nope, never seen that bike before.
Never
in my
seen that
life.
bike in my life. But anyway, yeah. So
So yeah, we didn't think we were gonna, but we did.
we passed sound check. I mean, some of it I think has to do with the fact they only have you rev to 7,000 RPM,
Yeah.
right? Because you get that bike on the pipe, we were toast.
Yeah.
So,
Um.
you know, but that's fine. We were happy to pass sound check.
Yes. I wonder if that's like written in the sound check rule.
Maybe, I don't know.
You know.
It must be. I mean, it has to be a standard, right?
Right. So it's like, you know, a bike to a certain RPM.
Yep.
And because it's written by a city, they don't understand that the bikes are revving much higher than
Yeah,
that.
I was going to say 7,000 RPM is just north of launch
Yeah.
on that bike. So,
Yeah.
you know. But anyway, so yeah, we passed sound.
Mm-hmm.
I went out for practice.
Yep. How
Um,
did you feel in practice? I don't think we talked about it.
no. I mean, I kind of went out, what I run, like 3 laps.
Yeah, because we didn't have that much time.
Well, and there was something wrong with the bike. I couldn't shift.
Oh, that's right.
And I
forgot about
the
that.
shifter was set so low, I couldn't actually reach the damn thing.
Which is so funny because,
Doug thought it was great.
yeah, Doug and I both think it was great.
Yeah.
It's like that was like, because
Right.
then we shifted it up and it fucked with me.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I couldn't shift at all.
I know, but then we moved it up and I couldn't shift it up.
Right, and then we moved it back down a little bit, and we
Yeah.
found a kind of a nice sweet spot
Yeah.
there.
Except for the fact that we're going to move it back.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your bike now,
Well,
so at least till the next endurance race
Yeah.
that I have to race.
I'm going to find people with bigger feet for next.
Yeah. I mean, Matt Hall's taller than me. I mean, he'd be a good one. You know, you, Matt, and Doug. So just leave me out of it. So anyway, no practice. I was so focused on the fact that I couldn't shift the fucking bike.
Right, that you didn't even think about it.
I didn't even think about it. I didn't
Yeah.
realize kind
Doug
of.
went out for a lap. It was really funny because Doug went out on the checkers.
I know, right? Which was funny as hell. So he got a lap in.
Yep.
You know, so yeah, it wasn't really a whole lot to think about. And then 10 minutes later, we were competing.
Yeah. Which
So
that start procedure was fucked.
it was weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked.
No, but it worked. But like, okay, hold on. It's not okay. I don't understand why they like wanted us to get a time. Because like they made a deal of like us getting times just to kind of let it be a free for all for the lineup.
Oh, yeah, good point. And you know, and then the whole thing of like once you get in behind somebody, you're behind them,
Yeah.
right? And I was behind one of the lightweight twins guys who we actually ended up beating.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he was just deathly slow.
Yeah. So I found that to be interesting. I think
It was a weird procedure.
yes, I think it's very much I understand the concept
Yeah.
because it makes it like that way you don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
Because like I mean, so practice started at 9 and ended at 9:20,
Right.
or it was like 9:30 by the end of
Yeah.
it.
Right.
The race started at 9:40. Like
Yeah.
there was no time in between
Yeah.
like practice and race start.
No.
So like so I understand that like in order to make that turnover happen so quickly,
Right.
that was the best way to do it.
Hmm.
That
But it
being
was-
said, but it's also an endurance race. Like
It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's not like a sprint.
Yeah.
Right. But the whole thing was so we, you know, so it was a rolling start procedure. We did it. I went out for.
Yep. You
I went out for like 10 laps, maybe.
like 18 minutes.
Yeah, well, right. So like 10 laps.
Yeah.
I felt like ass. Short of actually crashing that motorcycle, I did everything wrong. My lines were bad. I didn't hit shift points. I didn't have visuals. I missed all my throttle markers. I didn't do anything right. I just was like, and I couldn't get it out of my fucking head.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean,
Well, I mean, and you know, like I think you and I talked. At least I know that I talked a lot about how like, you know, mistakes compound.
Sure.
If you're thinking about them.
yes.
and how that was something that I wanted to work on.
Right.
And so I think you went in with a lot of expectation that there was going to be muscle memory there,
And it just wasn't.
and there wasn't,
Right.
and that caught you off guard. And
It caught me way off
and
guard.
so the mistakes kept compounding,
I mean,
and kept affecting you more and more and more.
Right. And I mean, to the point that before I pitted in, I was actually going, am I just like done racing? Like, is this it? Like, I took a year off and I don't remember how to fucking do this anymore.
Which is,
I mean, we knew it wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, like, that's where my head was.
Oh, of
because
course.
the laps were so bad.
Yeah.
And I just felt I wasn't comfortable on the bike. I wasn't comfortable in the corner. I got a knee down in turn 10 and it surprised me. It was just like nothing felt good, you know?
Yeah.
When I came in, it was just because I was just like, everything was going wrong and it wasn't getting any fucking better.
Right.
And I'm just like, I really felt like if I continued much longer, the next step was actually just crashing the motorcycle, which I didn't want to do.
Didn't do that.
Yeah, which I didn't really want to do.
Yeah.
So we just, so I'm like, come in, send out Doug. Let's see if I can get my head back where it belongs. So,
So do you think that you could have approached those laps differently to avoid that result?
Yes, but so honestly, if I had been able to get some practice laps,
Oh yeah,
I probably would have been better.
of course.
But like, what I probably should have done was gone out in the rolling start and just said, "This is my practice session."
So you went in with race expectations.
I went in hot.
Got it.
And trying to, and knowing that, like, okay, I know we're doing this for 3 hours, but
Right.
we also need to put up a decent lap time.
Right.
And I went in hot.
Got it.
And the problem was, and the thing was, like, so and to your point about mistakes compounding, right?
Right.
Is, I'd fuck up a turn and it would fuck up my entry to the next turn.
Right.
And then, and I'd come out of that turn in the wrong place. And of course the back section because I always used to say with Jennings that the key to turn 9 is turn 4.
Yes.
Right? That whole segment.
I honestly think turn 3.
Yeah, right. But that whole segment from 3 really through 10, 11.
Yeah.
That section 3 to 11, if you blow the early turns, you've screwed up the whole thing.
Yeah.
And you have to make a very conscious effort to get yourself back on track.
Right.
And then if you're trying to push, which I should not have been,
right,
you're just going to make it worse and worse and worse.
Yes.
And it was just like, this is dumb. So that was kind of where I was.
Okay. So Doug went out. Because I have more questions about your mentality, but
well, then ask those now.
No, I want to ask about how, because you had a second session.
Yes.
And
okay. Gotcha. We'll review.
I'm thinking about going forward.
Differentiation. Yep. So we sent Doug out.
Yeah, we sent Doug out. Doug was a workhorse, man.
Yeah.
He went out, did 30 minutes.
Just cranked out laps. They
weren't much faster than yours.
I was running.
You were running 47.
I was running. I think my best lap was a 46 and change, and he was running 40.
Steady 45.
Steady 45s. Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah.
So, and he just cranked it out.
Yeah.
I mean,
awesome.
rock on. He was awesome. Yeah. I mean, we love Doug. So.
Yeah.
So then, then we switched in for you.
Yeah.
So, what was your expectation going into that?
I mean, okay, so I didn't have any practice time at all.
Right.
Like, I had not been on the bike.
Right. Since December.
Since November.
November.
Yeah.
Is that when PJ class was?
Yeah,
November?
Yeah. November. So, like, I went out, and so I took it the way that you should have taken it.
Right.
Which was like, okay, I cannot push it until I feel comfortable.
Right.
I need,
And your lap times on the first 3 laps show that.
Yeah. And
Right.
like that, and like, because I was like, okay, this is a 3-hour race.
Right.
I would rather take a couple laps, figure
Right.
myself out, and then move forward.
Right.
Rather than, so I went out. Did I stay out the whole time, or did I come in for something? Oh. So I go out, I start feeling good, my boot comes undone.
Yes. I was like, you did come in for the first session for something, and it was your boot.
Yes.
Which, oh, by the way, like that was also a problem for me. My left boot was open the entire session that I was out in the first round too, which fucked me up.
Yeah.
Which just added to it.
Yeah.
Right. So, but anyway.
Well, I think. Oh my God, that was the other thing that fucked you up at the first session.
What?
We were 2 pounds heavy on the front tire.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the other
Sliding.
thing. I was sliding everywhere.
Yes, we are recording this the Tuesday after.
Yeah.
That's why.
Which is yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let me talk about that super quick.
Yes.
Because so like first lap, second lap really, first flying lap, right?
Mhm.
I go into turn 1 and the whole bike is just sliding like and I'm thinking, okay, but I realize like I'm like, okay, I'm not feeling myself quite yet. Maybe it's just me.
Right.
So I do another one and it does it again. And I do another one and I'm still feeling it. And of course, that's killing my confidence coming out of 1,
Right.
which kills my drive going into 2 because I'm not doing 2 wide open throttle like I should because I'm thinking it's going to fall out from underneath me.
Yes.
You know, and I'm getting through the back section pretty good without sliding, but then going into 13, it's sliding through 13 too, and I'm like, this is not great.
No, bad.
And what had happened was we hadn't got the tires quite up to temperature when we measured the temp.
Yeah.
And I think because of the cold weather.
It was just so cold. Yeah.
Yeah, and
well, it was so cold, and like having to take it to tech, like tech didn't open till 7, so then and like we had to move it into hot pit, so we didn't get it on the warmers until like 8.
Yeah, we didn't have a good heat soak.
No.
And so the front tire was 2 pounds over.
Yep.
The rear was okay.
Yeah.
But
that explained the front.
But it explained the front, and you know, and like sliding the rear doesn't bother me.
Right.
Like I've done it.
Yeah, because you did it on the 600.
I did it on 600s. Not a big deal. When the whole bike slides, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, because I slid it in one once.
Yeah.
Because we fixed the pressure.
Fixed the tire pressure problem.
But like I'd fucked up.
Yeah.
I fucked up once and slid it in one and scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. Too. It's a little unnerving. So, but anyway, sorry. I wanted to get into that.
No, I forgot about that.
Because that was important.
Mm-hmm.
But you came in because your boot came undone.
Yeah, and I think we adjusted the shifter at the same time. Because we did adjust the shifter up.
Yes, because you were like, the shifter is, you can't shift. Yeah. So we moved the shifter kind of halfway between where we had it.
Oh, shifter down. Yeah, we moved the shifter down. Yep.
We moved the shifter. And actually that worked out better for me.
It did?
Like I actually felt like it shifted more positively.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, but so I was pissed that my boot had come undone.
Yeah.
Because I was just starting to feel good. And then all of a sudden I was like, fuck, like I have to come in.
Yeah.
And so I came into the pits way too hot.
I forgot about that. Was why I forgot about that.
Yeah. Because I was just like, I need this to be like a quick in and out stuff, you know, like let's fucking go. Because I think I'd come in once already. I'd come in at a different time to adjust the shifter.
That's what it was. Yes.
And then the boot came undone, and I was like, I just need to pop in and out like quick. And so I came into the pits on fire.
Yeah,
well,
and
it was also like I was so used to coming into the
for Wiro.
We're a hot pit. There's no
speed limit.
There's no speed limit.
Yeah.
And like and this was definitely a safety thing because it was really tight at Jennings.
Yeah.
Really, really tight.
Yeah. Pit speed was 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, I did not come in that. No, I came in hot.
Well, to the point that like when the official came to me to tell me, he's just like, that was so egregious. We're not even gonna give you a warning. We're just taking a lap.
And you know what? Fair.
Yeah. So.
That's my bad.
Yeah.
I was pissed.
But anyway, so we redid your boot.
Yeah.
Which was funny because I saw you.
Right, you saw me come in thinking that you like.
Yeah, so I'm gearing up and you just waving me off.
Like, oh, just fucking move.
So yeah, that was funny. So
and then
you just start cranking out laps.
yeah, and I'm feeling good.
You must have been feeling good because I think it was your third lap after you came back
for the boot
that you set a personal best.
by like a second.
Yeah, you set a 37.36.
Yeah.
And your personal best prior had been a 38 and change.
Yep.
So yeah, and you started knocking out consistent 37s, 38s. There was a 45 in there that I'm guessing something weird happened.
Oh, that was when I slid the front.
Okay, yeah. So there was a 45 in there, but like you were consistent 38 to 41.
Yeah.
Usually more on the lower end of that.
Yeah. I was happy with that.
You were knocking them dead, man. And you rode what, half an hour?
Yeah, well, because I was gonna ride more.
Yeah.
And then we got the red flag.
Oh, that's right. We got red flagged.
Yeah. Because I didn't. There was never a time where I came in
tired.
Like I didn't get to.
Right. Because we got red flagged.
Yeah, and.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they red flagged, and then originally it was that we were waiting for a second ambulance because the guy.
He needed to be transported.
Because like I saw the red flag at start finish.
Right.
And so I did a full lap.
Right.
Under the red flag, and like I saw the guy, and he was laying there, not moving, but his arms were up, so he was like.
Yeah.
You know,
he was conscious.
Yeah. And we were waiting for another. They said, okay, we're not gonna.
We're gonna transport him. We're waiting for county ambulance.
Yep. So they let us gas up and fuel up, and then we're waiting for a life flight.
Right.
And that was not great.
No.
No.
So they dropped the helicopter onto the track.
Yeah. And this was about halfway.
Yeah. And it's hard to watch.
Of course.
I mean,
it's always hard.
It's hard to watch. Yeah, I mean, the last time we saw that was 4 years ago with Emily Prince.
Yeah, and I didn't see that. I wasn't there.
It was my first race back. You
I
were
came
there.
the next day.
Oh.
Or I just missed it.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
I thought you were there.
Mm-mm.
So.
I think I came the next day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I remember coming. I remember missing that opportunity.
Yeah. You were lucky. You were lucky. So, because that was hard to watch.
Yeah. I mean, it's always hard to watch.
It's always hard to watch. That was kind of wild watch. As much as we hated the circumstances of it, it was kind of wild watching the helicopter take off because he basically ran like 10 feet off the front straight to get up speed. It was like, whoa, that was wild.
You don't want to see it, but
but it was still pretty wild.
It was wild. Yeah.
So we were off track for what did it say? The timing said like an hour and 6 minutes.
Yeah, we were. Yeah. So we basically lost an hour.
We lost an hour
for the
3-hour
race.
Right.
So.
And you decided that I should just go out.
Yeah, and because I had actually figured that you were just going to finish it off.
Right. Which is funny how that happened, right?
Yes. Because what happened was I was standing on pit wall and you were running a race by yourself, and I was like, well, he's not going to do any better running a race by himself. So I started waving you on, and you thought I was waving you in.
Right. Which was funny as hell.
For future reference, the universe will come in.
Yes, I know. But I thought, but you were doing this.
Yeah, fucking speed up.
What you looked at, but the funny thing is, I think what actually you were doing this.
I was holding my hat and I was doing this.
Okay, yeah. So, that to me was like, okay, she wants me to come in. So.
No, I just wanted you to go faster.
Which was funny because like I was starting to really feel myself. Like I wasn't putting down great laps, but I finally beat Doug. I beat Doug's lap.
You did beat Doug's lap.
I was still 7 seconds slower than you. But
I have
you have there. Yeah, I mean I do too, but they're 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But I was really starting to feel good with the bike.
Yeah.
And then I saw you wave me in. I'm like, okay, I must have been out here longer than I thought. And so we sent you out.
No, because actually I had originally planned to talk to you and just say plan on staying out the whole time.
Oh, okay. Well, we didn't have that time, I guess.
Somebody was fucking yapping at you when you were getting ready to start, and I could not get either one of you to pay enough attention to me to acknowledge the fact that I needed to say stuff to you.
Okay.
Because I was about to getting ready to tell him to fuck off, and then you just pulled off.
Nice. Well, so much for that idea.
because I figured like 30 minutes, like you could do that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, and I was like I said, I was feeling good. So
Yeah.
I would have easily have knocked off 7, 8 more laps.
Yeah.
Right. Which is because I think that's all I got was like 8 laps.
Yeah.
So.
But you came in and I just geared up and
Yeah.
went.
Yeah, because we decided to skip Doug and let you go back out.
Well, yeah, I had talked to Doug about it. He's
Yeah.
like, I don't really care, and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, then
Okay.
like
Cool.
I'll go out.
Yeah, because I mean, because he was only contracted for 10 laps
Yeah.
and he had done them.
And so yeah, we
Yeah.
I went out,
Yeah.
set another personal best.
Yeah, you beat
Broke
your
the
personal
PB.
bet. Yeah, because your prior one was a 37.36 and you set a 37.31
Yep, because why not?
because why not?
Yeah.
You know.
And
So
the thing was, is like I went out and like set PB times, but like I never felt like I really had like a personal best lap.
like a perfect lap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
like this is
yeah,
hot, right?
yeah.
Yep.
I felt like I was just kind of gone out and was running laps.
Yeah.
Like I was probably pushing it harder. Like reflecting back, I was probably pushing harder than I should have. Like,
Well, if we had run the full 3 hour, you probably would have wore yourself out.
yeah.
Right? But
Like I was certainly pushing harder than I should have. Like even for the first session before we got red flag. Like
Right.
I was probably pushing a little harder than I should have
Right.
because I was getting ready to come in a little tired.
okay.
Like because I had I'd done 30 minutes and I was starting to hurt.
Yeah.
I was not preserving myself. I was having fun, man.
No, you were killing. I mean, the
Like,
thing was, like you were obviously enjoying yourself,
Yeah,
and like
I
you were,
love that track.
you were setting some sick lap times.
Yeah,
I mean,
love that track. So, it sucks that Weir doesn't race there
you know.
because I'm fast there.
Oh, you're just bummed out because the next race is Tally. You know, so which you don't like and I love.
Yes.
So
So
you
it's
know.
gonna be your chance to redeem yourself and be faster than me.
Oh, if I'm not faster than you, I'm going to be disappointed in myself.
Yeah.
So,
Um,
because you were running what 16th there last year?
I was running 16th there before I crashed, so I have no idea.
Yeah. So, figure
then-
another second or two, right?
Yeah, so 14th.
You run four. Yeah. I mean, I run steady 12s. So.
I don't know. Odds are I'm gonna be running 20s because I'm scared. Scared. Because I'm scared.
Oh, because of your crash in
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll see.
Um,
Just don't let your old man lap you.
Oh no.
That's fine.
He's got what 10,000 laps there.
Yeah, I probably do have 10,000 laps there.
He's probably got more track time there than I've been alive. Like.
Shit. I mean, I certainly rode there before you were born.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah.
There are certain tracks that I have no expectations
Of ever actually beating me.
Yeah.
Tally is probably the one.
Absolutely one of
You
them.
know. Yeah.
Tally and Roebling are kind of the two
Yeah.
that I'm like. But
Yeah.
I just need track day Roebling.
You
But
just
anyway,
you need track time early. So.
So yeah.
We finished.
We finished fourth.
We finished fourth in class.
Yeah.
We finished what 20th overall?
I think so. We did pretty well.
20th or 21st overall.
Yeah. Which, if you consider the fact that like we were the smallest
Right.
smallest bike
Right.
class, like that's pretty good.
Yeah, we even beat one of the lightweight twins teams.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay.
Yeah, we did
We
pretty
did
well
pretty
there,
good.
Yeah.
You know,
Not mad about that at all.
and then it was pack up and go home.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
nothing too exciting there.
No.
So what was the song for that race? I mean, we already picked one. Our remember in the first,
Yeah.
we picked one.
I'm trying to.
Is there a post? Does yours change post race?
Probably.
What is it?
Humble.
Humble.
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar, humble.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Mine's probably mine would probably be LL Cool J. Um, Mama said knock you out, but only for the line, don't call it a comeback. I've been here for
That's
years,
fair.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had, let's say 2.5 sessions, right? Because you had 3
Yeah.
laps of practice and
Yeah.
2 sessions.
Yeah.
How are you feeling going into tally?
So good.
So good?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Because the second session was such a reversal of the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I went out, I knew I had sucked wind. I went out for the second one. We did the rolling start again.
Right.
And I just went out there kind of going, okay. I was instantly more comfortable on the bike.
Right.
And not sliding through turn 1 kind of helped my confidence. I was immediately WFO going through 2.
Good.
I
did enjoy giving you shit for that.
Yeah, I know you did.
Yeah.
So, especially since you looked at me and said, "This is what you've been doing to me for the last year."
Yeah, because it was so funny because you looked a little butthurt that I was giving you shit for.
I was a little butthurt.
I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, no.
Well, now I know.
Yeah.
Now I know that I'm basically an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
You
fantastic.
You didn't know that?
No, apparently not. Maybe to the degree in which I was an asshole. I didn't understand the
you've been
full extent of being an asshole.
You've basically been looking at me and going, well, if you're not wide open there, you're doing it wrong for, years now.
like just a year. Well, two. Fuck. 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that is years.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I think I did that with you at Roebling about not running the whole track WFO on the Benelli.
Yeah, well, okay. Yeah. You told me there were certain places that I think you were going to be disappointed in me if I didn't run it wide open.
Yeah.
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 You said that I think that what you actually said was like, it's okay to not run the whole track wide open because it took me a while to get there. And
Yeah.
we only were there for like 2 days.
Yeah. We didn't have a lot of sessions there.
No, but you were like, you have to be open in 9.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. If you weren't wide open at 9, you were
gonna be, yeah.
Because that track is.
Sorry.
The key to that racetrack is turn 9. But anyway.
God, it's almost like the key to that racetrack is to Jennings is turn 2, being wide open.
You're probably not wrong.
Huh. It's crazy.
I mean, my lap time certainly improved.
So crazy. How you're literally saying shit
that I said to you.
Yeah.
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 Well, it's the key.
I heard about it.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. It's the whole Keith. Well, I was gonna say, because what is it? Keith Code says, which is be fast in the fast corners.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and I was not fast in any corner. So.
Yeah.
But.
So yeah.
But yeah, we did it.
We did it.
We came home with a bike in one piece. We came in 4th in class.
We did.
We didn't come in last in the entire thing.
No, there was something else that happened. Oh, when I went back out for that last session.
Yeah.
And the fucking clip-on.
Oh yeah.
Because so we're.
I don't want to talk about you and clip-ons. I just don't.
I don't either.
Okay, fine. but go ahead. But go ahead and bring it up.
God, I was so pissed because it
was near the end of the session
too.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like super, and I was following this guy on a 390 who I was faster than. I was much faster than, and I was stuck behind him, and I was trying to get around him, and we're going through like 2, headed into 3, I think, and I try to like go, get on it to go around him.
Yeah.
And my clip-on just goes, whoop. And I'm like, whoa, there's more throttle there. It's funny when you pin it and it keeps moving.
And it just keeps going.
It keeps going.
Yeah.
So I did have to come in for that, which I really appreciate. But I made a point of going around him first.
And then putting in.
And coming in.
There you go.
I shouldn't have done that. I know I shouldn't have done that.
But you just kind of had to.
I followed him because I got right behind him in 13 from the lap before.
Yeah.
And was following him like.
Well, I saw you go through turn 1 on his rear wheel.
Yeah, and I was on his rear wheel the whole time, and I was like, dude, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't sit behind him, and I need to practice passing anyway.
There you go. So
Because I should have passed him.
you should have passed him in 1.
I should have passed him in 2. Can I be so honest with you?
Yeah.
Because he was not wide open through 2.
Well, I was gonna say you should have passed him either in 1, like somewhere before turn 3.
Yes.
You should have gone by him.
Yes.
But
You
know,
but I'm not good at fast passes.
Well.
Yet.
You're gonna get there.
Yeah.
So
I know, because that's going to annoy the shit out of me.
Yeah.
So yeah, but no, I'm.
yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So, and then I discovered last night taking that apart because I took that clip on entirely apart.
Right.
That the bolt that holds that clip on in place had actually bent,
Yeah.
so it wasn't flat to flat,
Right. And
So-
so it wasn't.
so it wasn't going to hold.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so I ended up replacing that.
Which it's nice to know that like.
That you've crashed on a clip on so many times that you've bent shit.
Well, this is fun, guys. This is a great podcast. Everybody. It's time to be done.
But anyway, it's nice to know. Go ahead. Sorry.
That there was actually a solution to that.
There was a solution to it. Yes,
Yeah.
because our other stuff has not always had solutions.
Yes.
So
it's nice to know when there like something actually gets resolved.
yes, effectively.
Yes.
Yes. So all right, are we done?
Yeah, I mean, just looking forward to Tally.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to
I
Tally.
will say this was
Less than a month.
this past weekend was a big boost in my confidence going to Tally.
Yeah, it should be.
Well, because it was nice to know that like I retained, because you can have like a good track day weekend,
Right.
and then come
And
back
not
and
learn anything.
not learn anything. So it's nice to know that I like retained like a lot of what I learned
Mhm.
and like was able to maintain those laps and
Yeah.
push harder,
Yeah,
so,
because
like,
well,
that was-
you were faster in the race than you were
yeah.
at the track day.
Yeah,
So,
and so like
you
that's,
definitely
it's nice to know that because even coming back after taking some time off, like that's
right.
yeah, because you always get a little nervous coming into it.
Sure,
Like,
sure.
haven't been on the bike since November,
Right.
so
Right.
I'm glad that we had this day, and like even though there was some stuff that we disagreed with about Ceparano, I think that this day is good to have as a
Like prior to the sprint races.
like
Mhm.
going in no pressure practice,
Right. Right.
At
Yeah.
race pace.
Get some.
So
yeah,
and
get
next
some-
year we're gonna do the 5-hour.
Oh, we got 4 people.
Yeah, we have to have 4 people.
We have 4 people.
Yeah, you, me, Doug, and Matt Hall.
You, me, Doug. What a weird ass group that is. I think we'd actually cover literally every generation from Z through Boomer. Doug's a Boomer.
Is Matt Hall a millennial?
I think Matt's a millennial. He's not an X. Matt's younger than me.
Well, that would make him a millennial.
So we'd have a Boomer, an X, a millennial, and a Z. That's a team.
I love it.
I think it's awesome.
I think it's perfect.
I mean, I was laughing at our multi-generational team,
Really,
and we didn't have a millennial.
it really brings the race lineage together.
It really did. Oh, yes. All right.
All right,
Have we rattled on enough?
I think so.
Okay, good. All right.
We'll talk to you for Tally.
Talk to you, Talon.
Nobody can stop me now.